I'll just let them know straight up, like, we're different in a lot of agencies in that we're not pushing you to spend budget out of the gate. Like a lot of times that doesn't necessarily matter. I don't care if we start low, but we need to nail down specifically at what point we can scale. Because ultimately, like, I don't care if we're getting a 10x return, and, especially if someone's doing a lot of business on Amazon, it's like, even if we do a 10x return in your ad account on $100 a day, it's not really going to make a big impact in your business until we scale. Like, that's what we're built for.
Today that I might want to do is head to our local lake and blow off a little steam. I haven't broken this truck in properly yet, and I think today actually might be the day that happens. About 6 inches of fresh powder. You start spinning a little bit and it shoots in the air and you can't see a thing. You don't know where you're at. But then you got other cars ripping around doing the same thing. Makes me a little nervous sometimes.
So, because really it all ends up boiling down to like, dude, we're never gonna like artificially increase your sales just by pumping up your ad spend so we can get a case study. So our biggest like goal right now is like building this out and seeing what we have, because over the next 3 months, like that's really the agenda here, is to like, I don't think your ad account right now is like reflecting your business, obviously, and here's why. So in terms of those projections, like I would honestly say like, let's at least give it a month to kind of like start off, usually it's really like more like 2-3 months, and we'll kind of advise you. But as soon as we get it where we would say validating the funnel, but you could just boil it down to like, as soon as we hit your minimum ROAS, like then we can start scaling,
So that was Patrick. He's our lead advisor on the business development team, and I just love talking to him because he brings a fresh perspective, because he's talking to so many e-commerce stores every single day, and he's looking at so many ad accounts, so I enjoy hearing what he has to say. But one thing I especially appreciate about him is he doesn't try to just bring on any and every deal that comes across his desk. And a lot of agencies out there, they'll just try to sell e-commerce stores their package, even if it's not a good fit at all. They'll try to sell anyone and everyone and bring in a ton, and it's not a good fit, and it like both parties end up feeling burned like that. So Pat's really good about like really making sure that he's just not hard selling people. And then from there, he really does due diligence. So once they're like someone's approaching him, he'll actually go into their ad account, do a full-blown audit of it, and really look through things closely. He actually has his own successful e-commerce store, so he knows the metrics and knows what to look for to see if like our team can actually come in and help the business out or not. And a lot of agencies are honestly skipping over that. They're not doing that part to even see if they can help. They're just telling them a price, hopefully it'll work, and then moving on if it doesn't. So I appreciate that, is his due diligence. And then the third thing he does really well is set super realistic expectations. A lot of people will just like tell you you're gonna blow your store up in 1 month, you're gonna get to $100,000 a month, all this stuff, kind of empty promises. But he'll sit down with these people, go over the audit in detail, and be like, look guys, like it's gonna take a couple months of this ad spend, and we can expect kind of these things to be happening over the next few months. So he's a really straight shooter. And I just want to say, like, if you're someone looking for an agency, make sure that they have kind of those 3 characteristics, so they're not just like hard selling you up front, not doing their due diligence, and then setting these massive unrealistic expectations.